Good morning. Let's see the next problem. From the following information, prepare stores ledger account under LIFO method. January 1st, we are having opening stock, that is opening balance, 200 pieces at rupees 2 each. January 5th, we are making the purchases of 100 pieces at rupees 2.20 each. January 10th, we are making the purchases of 150 pieces at rupees 2.40 each. January 20th, purchases 180 pieces at rupees 2.50 each. January 2nd, we are making an issue of 150 pieces. January 7th, we are making the issue, that is 100 pieces. January 12th, we are issuing 100 pieces. And January 28th, we are issuing 200 pieces. Now, first you have to see the dates, whether the dates are arranged or not. So here the dates are not in a arranged manner. First you have to arrange the dates. January 1st, then you have January 2nd issue, January 5th, then January 7th, January 10th and January 12th, January 20th and January 28th. So let's solve the problem. As we know, the format of FIFO and LIFO both are same. The date column, receipts column, issues, and the balance column. See the first transaction, that is January 1st, we are having the opening stock, opening balance of 200 pieces at rupees 2 each. So let enter this. January 1st, if they have given opening stock means that will be entered in the balance column, that is opening balance. The quantity will be 200 pieces at rupees 2. If you multiply 200 into 2, you will get the value as 400. Then January 5th, January 2nd, we are making an issue, that is issue of 150 pieces. January 2nd, we are issuing, see the balance in the balance column. Here we are having only one balance. So we have to issue at this price only. So number of quantity to be issued will be 150 pieces. The rate of units we are having is 2 rupees. So 150 into 2, you will get 300. See, out of 200, if you issued 150 units, the balance quantity will be 50 units at the rate of 2 rupees. So 50 into 2, you will get 100. The next transaction is January 5th, we are making the purchases of 100 pieces at rupees 2.20. January 5th, purchases will be considered as a receipts. So record this under the receipts column. 100 pieces we are purchasing at the rate of 2.20. If you multiply 100 into 2.20, you will get 220. Now in the balance column, the previous balance still we are having 50 units or 50 pieces at the rate of 2 rupees. The value will be 100 and the new purchased pieces will be 100 units at the rate of 2.2. You will get 220. Next transaction is January 7th, we are making an issue, that is issue of 100 pieces. January 7th, we are making an issue. See, whenever you are following LIFO method, you have to see the last balance in the balance column. See, out of this, the first balance will be the first purchase and the last balance will be the latest purchase. So you have to consider the latest purchased pieces. So out of 100, you have to issue, the required quantity will be 100 only. So 100 at what price? The 100 units purchase price will be 2.2. So you will issue at this price. 100 into 2.2, you will get 220. So you have completely issued 100 units. Now the balance, you are having only the 50 units at the rate of 2 rupees. The value will be 100. Then January 10th, once again we are making the purchase of 150 pieces at the rate of 2.40. So January 10th, purchases will be considered as a receipts, 150 pieces, the rate will be 2.4. The value will get 150 into 2.4, 360. Then see the balance column. We have already the balance quantity of previous purchases, that is 50 units at the rate of 2 rupees. You will get 100. And the latest purchase, that is just now we have purchased 150 pieces at the rate of 2.4. The total value will be 360. the next purchase will be the next issue. We are making the issue of 100 pieces. January 12th, we are making an issue, that is issue of 100 pieces. Now, see, 100 pieces we are issuing. See the latest purchase, that is last balance in the balance column. So out of 150, you will issue 100 units. The rate of 150 units will be 2.4. You will consider this as an issue price. So 100 units into 2.4, you will get 240. Now 50 units still we are having at the rate of 2 rupees, you will get 100. And out of 150 units, you have already issued 100 units. The remaining balance will be 50 units at the rate of 2.4. 50 into 2.4, you will get 120. The next transaction is January 20th. We are making the purchases 180 pieces at the rate of 2.50. So purchases will be considered as a receipts and it will be recorded in the receipts column. January 20th, we are making the purchase, that is receipts of 180 pieces at the rate of 2.5. You will get the total value as 450. 180 into 2.5, you will get 450. Then see the balance. Still we are having 50 units of previous purchases at the rate of 2 rupees. The value will be 100. 50 units at the rate of 2.4. The value you will get 120. And the recent purchase, that is latest purchase, 180 pieces at the rate of 2.5, you will get 450. Then the next transaction is January 28th. We are making an issue, that is issue of 200 pieces. So the date will be January 28th. Now see the balance. At the end, we have to issue 200 units. So the last purchase units, we are having 180 units. First, we will issue the units under latest purchase, that is 180 units at the rate of 2.5. 180 into 2.5, you will get 450. Still, I want 20 units. So that 20 units will be considered from the previous purchase. The previous purchased will be 50 units at the rate of 2.4. Out of 50 units, the required quantity will be only 20 units. So you will issue 20 units at the rate of 2.4. So you will get 20 into 2.4, 48. Now the balance will be, the units under 180 will be completely issued. Now we are having only these two balances. Still we are having the balance of 50 units at the rate of 2 rupees 100, and out of this 50, we have already issued 20 units. So the remaining balance will be 30 units at the rate of 2.4. So 30 into 2.4, you will get 72. The closing balance or closing stock will be 50 pieces at the rate of 2 rupees, you will get 100, and 30 pieces at the rate of 2.4, you will get 72. So the latest purchased units or latest purchase price will be considered for the issue of any quantity after the completion of or after issuing of all the units under the latest purchased units. If you want further quantity to be issued, you will get that units from the previous batch of units. Still, if you want, you will move on to the previous purchases. Thank you.